Monday morning with Michael Patrick Shields, heard all across the state of Michigan. Good morning to everybody in Grand Rapids, Traverse City, Petoskey, Mount Pleasant, and of course in Saginaw and Manistee and Muskegon and in the state capital of Lansing too. Lansing Mayor Virg Bernero, the Democratic candidate for governor, is on the other end of our line. Good morning to you, Mr. Mayor.
Good morning, Michael Patrick. How you doing?
Do you know that we are 50 days away from the general election, and we are really in a bit of shock that we could actually have those 50 days go by without at least 1, 2, 3, 8, 0 gubernatorial debates?
Well, it's totally outrageous. It's ridiculous. This guy, they weren't serious from the beginning. They wanted to throw up roadblocks and have negotiations. It's a very simple matter, Michael Patrick. Either you want to debate or you don't. This guy does not want to debate. His team can spin it any way they want to spin it, try to pin the blame on me. I'll debate right now on your station. If he wanted to debate, let him call in. I trust you as a host. You know, it's a very simple thing. They want to throw up all these roadblocks and technicalities and rules. I don't mind if the media sets up the rules. That's why we sent a letter to every station, every TV station in the state practically, and said, you guys put the debate together, you decide the format, you decide the moderator, we'll be there. Mm-hmm. It's that simple. We want to debate. We think the public deserves it. This isn't just an affront to me, but it's a slap in the face to Michigan voters. The guy wants the job, but he doesn't want to go through the interview process. You know, it's a very Wall Street way of looking at it. He claims to be a tough nerd. Well, there's nothing tough about ducking debates. They've been at it from the beginning. Michigan voters deserve real debates between the candidates to make an informed choice. They ought to see us side by side. And I can only assume he doesn't want to debate because he's got nothing to say. If you look at his ads, they're very general. I have a plan. I have a plan. Trust me. I'm the guy. What plan? What exactly are you going to do? I've been doing it. I'm in the trenches as a mayor every day doing the job, delivering, making sure 911 calls get answered, making sure the potholes get filled. I do have a plan, and I've been working on that plan here in Lansing, and that's why we've got cranes in the air. We've begun to diversify our economy. I would be delighted to put my plan up against his, my vision up against his, let the voters kick the tires and make a decision. He's afraid of that comparison, and there's something wrong. The guy is in a cocoon. He's been put in a bubble by his handlers. That's not the American way. That's not the Michigan way. Candidates have been hosting debates since the Lincoln-Douglas debate. What is he afraid of?
Well, you say in your press release that you accepted 99% of what their campaign wanted. What was the last 1%, that last sticking point?
Well, look, Michael Patrick, they want to name every aspect. They want to name when, where, what station, what city, who the moderators are. Come on. I mean, all we're asking for is an objective third party. I'll trust Michael Patrick to make the rules. I'll come regardless of what the rules are. I'll trust WJBK. I'll trust WILX here in Lansing. Well, I'll let the media decide from A to Z what the format is, who the moderators are. But Rick Snyder, one side shouldn't be able to pick it. Come on. Just because he's up in the polls, he should get to dictate every aspect. And by the way, he was cutting out the major media markets of the state, Michael Patrick. He wasn't even offering a Lansing debate. He wasn't even offering a Grand Rapids debate, and he was only offering one in Detroit, insisting that it be at noon instead of in the evening when people could watch it. And that was another thing we asked for. You know something else he wanted, Michael Patrick? He wanted to insist no streaming video online. No excerpts available for online viewing later. Oh. This is a guy who used to run a computer company, and he's afraid of computers. He basically wanted to debate in a closet where only 3 people could be there. It really began, we had to question his commitment to the process altogether.
Well, so what happens next? Is that it? Are we gonna go? Because if, as you say, if any media outlet invites you for a debate, you'll be there. I'll issue that invitation right now. If you want to be on Fox 47 and on our network across the state and have a debate in the morning, live on the television with streaming video and streaming audio and YouTube and podcasts and all the rest of it, so that anybody who wants to watch it at any hour of the day can watch it or listen to it over again or examine it or take notes and make an informed decision, we'll be happy to have both of you right here. Do you accept?
Absolutely. Well, see, that's exactly what we need. See, the problem is, Michael Patrick, he believes cash is king. He figures he can reach into his pocket and just buy all the media he wants. Now, I'm confident that the polls are going to even up. I'm not afraid of that, but I do worry about that he can reach into his pocket and just spend untold millions. But it's not all about money. We know that. Dick DeVos outspent Governor Granholm 2-1, and yet he lost. It's not all about the money. He needs to come out of his bubble, come out of stop letting the handlers call the shots. The voters deserve to see us unscripted, in a give-and-take setting. Instead of prepackaged, glossy TV ads where everything's on a teleprompter, come out. Let's see what's in your heart and what's in your head. Off the cuff in a debate setting. That's what the public wants to know. We all know that Rick Snyder can buy plenty of paid TV where he lets the talent do the talking for him, but a debate is the American way. The issues, the challenges facing Michigan are too important to skip the debate. So I hope that responsible journalists like yourself will give us that opportunity, and under the fair time doctrine, equal time, if he shows up, fine. If he doesn't show up, if he chooses to skip it, what more important thing could he have to do? And you know what kills me, Michael Patrick, most of all? He's the king of the town hall meeting. He schedules these town hall meetings where it's by invite only. He sends invitations to his friends and his supporters, so it's an echo chamber. He's talking to the people that agree with them. Again, let's have a real town hall meeting. I challenge him, let's have a town hall meeting where we invite regular citizens, and some might like you and some might not, and let them come in and ask us both questions. I'm ready to go with the real town hall meeting. What is this guy afraid of? He wants the job, but he doesn't want to go through the interview. What is he afraid of? Maybe his ideas just won't stand up. Maybe he doesn't really have a very detailed plan.
Let me ask you this on another matter that's making a lot of news, at least at the national level. There's talk of extending the Bush tax cuts now for the middle class, but the White House says we can maybe extend them for the middle class, but we can't do it for the wealthy Americans, and they consider wealthy to be over $200,000 a year for an individual, $250,000 for a husband and wife. Would you be in support of extending the Bush tax cut for everyone, only for the middle class, or not at all?
Well, certainly not for the over 250,000. No, I wouldn't be for that because, Michael Patrick, look, the people that I see hurting, the people that I see on the edge, they're regular folks that have lost their job, are in danger of losing their home. We need to end this foreclosure crisis, and we need to have some targeted things done. There's another bill in the Congress that would allow $30 billion for small business loans to help small businesses get this economy started, revved up, and start hiring people again. That takes precedence to me over things like a tax cut for the rich. And plus, the evidence shows, I think it's Krugman from the New York Times, who's a great economist, has pointed out that the rich tend to just sit on their money. If you give money back, they tend to sit on it, but people in lower categories will spend it, and it actually has a stimulative effect on the economy. So there's just no evidence that stuff helps over time. We've done this. It was a priority of Bush to cut taxes for the filthy rich. I don't see the value in that. There are specific things we need to do in the economy. The foreclosure crisis is affecting neighborhoods all over, up and down. That needs to be addressed. We need a halt on that, and we need small business loans. We got to get access to capital in states like Michigan, where we're being redlined by Wall Street. So we have other priorities, in my view, than tax cuts for the rich.
All right, if we can reach Rick Snyder, we'll extend the invitation to him, and we'll see what he has to say. We're told so far that he's busy all day today, but we'll let you know what we hear.
What more important thing could there be than to be talking to voters? And we've wanted this from the beginning. And when they tell you that we've slowed the negotiation process, we never wanted a negotiation. What negotiation? Don't overcomplicate it. It's very simple. You've made the invitation. We trust you to be neutral and to set it up, and we'll be there. Thanks, Michael Patrick.
Did they tell you which moderators they wanted?
In some cases they did. In some cases they didn't. Again, to me, neither side should be dictating all of that. To me, that's what you have the objective media for. That's what you guys are there for. Why are we trying to do your job?
Can you tell me what moderators they were asking for?
The ones they mentioned, they wanted a debate with the Free Press and the Detroit News moderators, which frankly I don't have any particular problem with. I have no problem with those moderators. I have a problem with him naming the moderators.
I see. All right. We will stay tuned. Thank you very much. Travel safely.
Thanks a lot, Michael Patrick. You too.
Democratic nominee for Governor Virg Bernero, the mayor of Lansing.